Oops, sorry about that.
Ruin.
Hello, everyone. It is that time again. We are going to continue our Darkest Dungeon campaign. Hopefully, I feel we may be over the hump of...
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
of the nightmare of the curse, but we shall see. Now, what was I doing before I left? The most important question. I had just done the mission there. We don't have any more invites at the moment. May try and may try and go kill the siren to get the thing to keep my people alive. Prophet did mess me up last time. I don't think I've got the party to take it, so... Let's see what we've got in here. Actually, let's see what we can do with the upgrading chart. No, nothing there straight away. Nothing obviously there straight away. I could sell a couple of things to get there because it's only a few away, so it's not that bad. I could afford the full training regime. Training regimen. Reduce the cost of the skills. I could afford that, but still a little off that. I can afford to reduce those, but I never buy any of that, so these all go, but that will take away my painting portraits even. Cheapens everything again. And then this is just they're just straight up those. So that's why these are easy to upgrade. Oh, that's death of everybody.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Let's sort by stress so we see who is in bad ways. She probably needs some. What can that person only do? They can only do stuff in the temple, but we don't want that at the moment. Let's pay for that. We do have enough low stress people, I feel, to run at least another mission, so he's slightly too high, so I'll put him up, and there we go. I need more of those, but I can actually afford... Oh, I can't actually, yep. And the selling of either of things will equal me needing to, obviously, not have the right things. Anyway, Now let's sort by level. I probably have enough level 5s to launch a hard mission. But are there any hard missions? But remember, that hard mission really did mess me up. I really do need to get their stuff leveled because it was incredibly hard. So I only have standard level 3. I only have probably a bunch of standard level 3s. Although I do, of course, need to get my snake person leveled to have their thing, but that will cost a bit of money. I don't want to spend that, as it were. So I don't think I've got a party that can probably take on the Siren at the moment, at least. You never know. I've got a Flagellant. A healer. Although I don't really need one because I've got the Flagellant, so... someone who can do some stunning. This should probably be okay if she has to be in first. Does the Flagellant? No, the Flagellant can be in second, so we could put them there. Then see how much the total upgrading would cost, obviously. Put that back there, and then put for some stunning. I've already got some stunning, but that's stunning in many positions. Who else? What would we take otherwise? We'd take for more damage, but we should be having damage potential from this. So that for because that's oh crud, no, that's the wrong button. Luckily that doesn't eat anything, so let's put them in. 300. If I level 3 them on everything, I think that's probably okay. Gets them strong enough and doesn't eat too much money. So it's a single camp. 4 heroes are wasting, which is annoying, but there's nothing else I can do about it. So let's provision max food. 8 and 4. 2 shovels. 1 of those. 2 of those. That should be good.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and one other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration.
Ooh dear.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Shoot. I leveled them up. I forgot to level up their skills, so their skills are going to be really poor. This may not go well. Right, let's go this way. Well... Ah. Okay, we've got that. This may not go on, but it's cost me too much money to go into,
Unforeseen.
and I don't want the stress impact straight away. That'd be too much.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ah. Their dodge is so high.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Right, we got another invite, so that's at least that being good, so we can... Again, I will say the Crimson Curse is not great. Not a fan, personally. I'm getting over it, but it's not great.
Powerful blow.
Oof.
Ringing ears.
Oh.
Blurred vision. The end approaches. Mortality
dear.
clarified in a single strike.
Well, let's heal up you to get rid of that bleed. Ah, that's annoying, but...
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh, it failed, although he got protection. So that's kind of cool. Ah, dodged.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
How do you resist the bleed? Oh. What? What, I say? Aha! That's about right. There we go.
Maintain the offensive. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Yes, I'm concerned about this blood thing. It's going to make me lose lots of good characters, unfortunately. I mean, I bet it's going to be over there, but you always have to try. Unless all of these dungeons are not randomly generated and are all just pre-made.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Oh, I forgot to try and put items on the shield breaker. I don't think I had any items on the shield breaker. Oh, great. This thing is always a nightmare. Oh no, you stunned him. I knocked him back, good grief. But in a way, that's kind of an advantage to the plague, because it means I can actually do stabbing damage, which is always good. I just need to keep inflicting bleed to do large amounts of damage. Resisted the stun though, but I do have stuff to bring me forward, which is useful. Oof. Hit. But I dodged that, so that's good. This is always nightmarishly high at hurting because it's a huge bleed amount. That's okay, so that kills it. There we go, let's try and ooh.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
No, bugs. Bugs! Oh, are they now on... Oh, they're just in cravings. Was it act around? I hate it! Oh, and now another one of my people is cursed. Marvellous.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. A death by inches.
Ah, a miss. Oh, and it's healed itself. Almost full. Marvellous. Oh, and each of my...
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
And that keeps dodging. He can't hit that one. And my is going to break.
Madness. Sublimity of the intelligence. Or so it has been said.
And he has healed himself. I honestly don't know. Oh, and we have a blood. Good.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
But with this amount of psyche
A fortune waiting to be
damage,
spent. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
yes, with this amount of madness and characters inflicted with the flipping with wasting, I honestly don't think there's a way I'm going to be able to beat the Siren with this. The party is too damaged to really go through. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to abandon this.
Ignorance of your enemy and of yourself will invariably lead to defeat.
And how many
In
heroes
time,
have I lost?
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
One. No, he's just needing the blood. Right. Who picked up that disease? He did. And he broke, so that's too much, too much. Way too much. Let's embark and see what type of party. They're gonna say, "Oh, this is too weak for me, too weak for me." Right, so it's anyone of level 4 and about. Let's sort by level. Level 4 and level 3, so we've got the... Gonna... Oh, smack, where did you go? For healing. We're gonna try again to defeat the Baron. We're going to take 5 torches because we remember that isn't that important. We're going to take two of them, 1 no, let's put that back. Let's take another set of food supplies because let's take 1 stack of torches just in case. 6 heroes now. Gonna wean and die on the blood because I think I wouldn't mind as much if it was only limited to the courtyard and as the fact that they come everywhere. So basically everybody always gets infected, so you can't just play the rest of the game. Is I think the thing that bugs me. Where the devil am I? Oh, there I am. No, don't. And now he's distressing, so great, and he's also wasting. Marvellous. And we've been surprised. This is going really well. Oh well. Well, let's bleed them all. Resisted it, of course. Oh!
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Well, I think I know what I'm doing next turn, is healing her up. Although really it's just use judgment because
Continue the onslaught.
that does healing.
Them all.
Great. This is going so well.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And they all just attack her. She's going to be dead within minutes.
The ground quakes. The blood pumps. The limbs obey. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Right, let's continue on. Oh, good grief, he really is hurt. Let's snack him up. Just a little bit, so he's not so dead. I know there's things you're meant to do to each of those things. Right. Just gonna quickly wait a sec. Okay. I guess that's gonna take me back up there. there more. I didn't bring any shovels. Damn.
Without tools of iron,
That
you
was
must rely
that was
on
my own
flesh
bad.
and indefatigable purpose.
Yeah. Oh my word! This is and
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
well, that's her out then. So we can now just go her.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Death by inches. A powerful blow.
Ah.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
And of course, the problem with everyone having requiring the blood or whatever is that everybody then starts stressing out constantly, and it causes everybody else in the party to stress out, which means your stress levels go rocketing into the roof. And since all of the enemies here have some sort of stress attack, marvellous, fucking marvellous. Right, so there's another way to get into there. So for the moment it's go back. Let's burn a torch to buff ourselves. For the moment it's go back, and we'll just go to the lower path because we may have to go to the upper path eventually to obviously get the key I need. Oh, I didn't think everybody had the curse to start with. Well, I guess everybody does now, or I guess they did to start with, and I just didn't notice. Oh, and they both dodged. How marvelous. And the thing is, thanks. And of course the thing is, you can't camp. To use any of your camping skills, I guess you can do that from there. To use any of your camping skills to get all of your stress down, which is what they're completely designed for. So you basically don't get to do any of your You don't get to use half of your skills in these epic quests. It's just like, well, we're going to take all the bits that make the game kind of work and remove them because you want a challenge, right? It's like, no, I would like to play the game, actually.
blistering fear consumes the mind.
Well, I would have liked to actually had my turn.
The slow death,
I don't know.
unforeseen, unforgiving. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
It doesn't really have that good of a resist, but it just keeps resisting, which is ridiculous in my opinion, but... Is the weapon that cuts on its own. I think this is about where I'm going to have to call it. Yep, and another one's broken. Yeah.
Self-preservation is
no more into this
at any cost.
For this quest. Oh, great. Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end. But it's going to be a retreat because 2 people are broken. You will endure this loss and learn from it. Even these dirt-covered dullards have their uses. Put them to work. Oh. A free upgrade of building. 2 more dead from the wasting. So let's see who those were. So it's a vassal and my Wait, what? That can't be right. That is right. The second your hero dies, they take their gear to the grave. What? So So don't equip any good gear to anyone who has the blood disease, because they will take their gear to the grave. Because like I had some good stuff on my artisan, and now that's gone. That's insane. That is so bad. That is awful. I've got one free upgrade of a building. Well, let's get the instructors to rank 5
Some
and
may
then
fall,
do that.
but their knowledge lives on.
Because I knew I could do that. And then I can exchange some... What do we need? That's too many. Do that. And then we'll do that.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So we're getting closer on that. We just need one more over here. Just need the armorsmith to become strong to then be able to get the
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
Right. Oh, look, basically everybody's too stressed to go out. Marvellous. Oh, and I can't because it's a green quest, so only low levels can do it, and I don't have enough. Or any low level quest.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior. Person, so To fight the abyss, one must know it.
I know there's not enough blood because I'm trying to do a stupid blood mission. Personally, it's... Personally, it's ridiculous, I feel, the amount this takes over the entire game, because I feel like I've stopped doing the other dungeons and stuff in order just to do this.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And if this is the way I'm meant to be getting blood, are you doing this? Is like, why make a reserve mission just to get a ton of blood for your characters? It just becomes, oh, I just have to basically not do any other missions other than these. Other than these, missions. You're not allowed to do any of your other missions except these Crimson Court missions, because if you do, then oh dear, you're... then oh dear, all your people are going to die.
How quickly the tide turns. Weakened. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. decimated.
Oh, I should have used the move forward, shouldn't I? Ah, well, silly me.
A death by inches. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Obliterated. Another one falls.
Great. To be perfectly honest with you, I've put over 40 hours into the game now. Another one. I've put over 40 hours into the game, and the Crimson Curse is literally making me not want to play it anymore. Even if I mod it to be not as annoying, it's still going to be.
At least promises success.
Even if I mod it to be slightly less annoying, it's still going to be a pain, because it's still going to be. It's not so bad.
Executed with impunity.
It's still going to be a lot of micromanagement because of how powerful the curse really is on your characters, and how even if I change about how easily and the negative effects on it, everyone's still going to die from it. It's just, and the game becomes even if your characters aren't as affected, the game still becomes about it rather than about anything else.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So, as I've just purchased, like, Into the Breach, Iron Maiden, and a few other things, I feel I kind of feel, oh, I could be actually playing something new and exciting rather than just getting frustrated at this.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Great, a 0 heal.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, he resisted it. Good. Oh no, spiders. That's good. But bleed, but I can deal with bleed.
A devastating blow.
Hurrah! But we dodged that, good. Oh, he's doing well resisting the diseases, other than the Crimson Curse. And of course, this mission won't have actually helped anyone in town because I did not have the money to put anyone in for healing. So it's just, I mean, you get a tiny bit of stress healing just in the map, if you know what I mean, but not enough. Oh, bum. I knew there was a trap there and totally forgot to do anything.
Spring to life.
Oh well.
With a singular purpose. A powerful blow.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a free extra blood.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Everybody eats. Good, good, good. Hooray, we purified it. Wait, what? How did I miss that? Oh, it's just, oh, I just totally missed it.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Level 0's got levels, everybody got some other stuff, hurrah. And only 2 of them got infected.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So many people wanting blood. It's ridiculous. Look how many people are infected. Right. By the stress levels then. No, I need to. So I see, basically, yeah, the way to not have problems is to basically every other mission do a winemaker's reserve to get 9 blood. But you've got over 9 people, so you'll be needing more than 9 in a mission. It's so dumb. And you notice, whilst I was there, I couldn't get an invite. I didn't get an invite, so... Oh great, the crier now pops into places, so you have even less spaces, even though I've opened up more to have more spaces. The whole point of getting more spaces. Was that one of the... I could get the performance hall, which makes my jesters better, but it seems like a silly one to do. So he has to go in there, because that's the only place flagellants will go. That's there, that's fine. Because they're both infected, so they're good to go there. He's infected, he will only go there. He will only go into brothel, which costs too much. Right. Let's continue. I've had a bit of a drink. Actually, let's check out the caravan, see what we've got in here. We have in here. Yeah, we've got a level 2 of them. That could be useful.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
And see, even completing missions in the courtyard does not they go on that mission? No, level 5s will not touch a level 3 mission. Great. So they will only go on level 5 missions, which, because of the gear I have, because of the amount of money I have, are going to be way too hard. So I only have a tiny amount of people who aren't stressed out of their tiny little minds at a low enough level to go and do some of these missions. Some of these low level missions, I should say. Will level 1s go on it, or will they say, oh, it's too scary? How about level 2s? No, they seem to be... Level 2s seem to be fine with it. I don't want him to get infected, that's the bugger. Sod it. Right, let's... Oh, I should have brought some blood with me. Ah, I totally forgot. Although I think everybody drank it all. So... That's de-stress. No one needs it at the moment, so we can come back to that and de-stress when we... Those wine crates, not the wine crates we actually needed, so wine crates. What? Already craving. It's ridiculous. The blood and already craving. Ridiculous. They've been on one mission with it. It's... I think it's just far... Well done. Great, well done. It's just far too needy. Like, I mean, I understand it being a little bit needy, but it just seems to be beyond ridiculous.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And another one's infected. Great. Exactly what I didn't want to
As the
happen.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule. Eradicated.
Right, there we go.
Decimated. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. A decisive pummeling.
I mean, the only advantage is when you're in bloodlust mode. And you do more damage then, but that is the only advantage to it. Seems a bit of a waste.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Another one. But we didn't get first this time, unfortunately.
Obliterated.
Dodged, hurrah.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Alright, let's continue then. But we already have 2 of the reserves, so we should be doing fairly well, really. Unless the other reserves, of course, at the very other end of the map, because that's how it always is. Oh, I forgot to send him back to the front. Oh, right, well.
Destroyed. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oof. Nah, he. Okay, I won't hug. I will not hug the dog. Ouch! Oh, and they're bleeding. Great. Oh, that's a big bleed, actually.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
The trick is have someone who doesn't have anything in their inventory, so you have a tiny bit more space. No, you do this. Get the stress. Good, good, good. Of course, it's going to be the very opposite. Oh, this is going. Oh dear. Ooh, actually, do not like this at all. Should have moved that person forward. I completely forgot about it. Ah, no. Oh dear, that is dog hugging time.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. A victory. Perhaps a turning point.
How many of those guys do I have to fight? I mean, what? Oh, so much resist.
Masterfully executed.
Ooh! No blight, but I have a heal for blight, so we are. Oh, he got blighted again! Ooh, that was nice. Oh, it resisted the blight.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
2 damage, she's got 1 left. Oh. Well, I will just stab it, because there's no point using my...
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Right, that's only worth 5, so... Oh, actually, because I've taken it, I can take that. Hurrah! Hurrah! Oh, another trap. But it dodged, so we're all okay. That should be enough. No, go away. I need blood. There we go. Should be. Oh, I need 1 more space. Oh, let's dump the shuffle then. There we go.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Stress. Oh, fuck it. That's it. So it seems that the other alternate mission is always just gather the blood, which I probably should have been doing, but it didn't really. It didn't really. Maybe it did if I had practiced a bit more reading, but to me it didn't really indicate that the best way to do it would be to fight these, because normally I've been picking them up in the missions and whatever. So, well, whatever. Let's cure my next vigilant. It's expensive, but it's got to be done. He's normal, so he needs to be in a place with normal stress relief. Let's just do that. Those two, normal stress relief. Normal stress relief. Everybody else, where did you go? Everybody else has got moderately okay. Now if we go back up here, you can prayer stress relief. And of course I don't have an invite to the courtyard, so I can't do any of those. I can't go and try and sort that out. Right, there we go.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Nope, nothing. Good, good. Right. Slowly but surely getting things done. But yes, it seems that yes, the two most successful missions I've had are the two gather the blood missions, where I've got a reasonable amount of money from them or whatever, and the blood that I need to keep my people alive. But that just seems like, don't do any of the other missions in the game. Just do the two missions. Just gather blood and do this whilst you're waiting for yourself to kill all of the Crimson Court. Just do the two Crimson Court missions, because there's nothing else that's actually important. It just seems rather silly to me, but then what do I know?
Executed with impunity.
No, don't go look inside the Iron Maiden. I would rather you wouldn't do that, but whatever. No, don't. Ooh, hurrah. Scouting. Get some info. There we go. All of these compulsive people, it just makes everything such a nightmare. Ah, 1 point off killing him.
Momentary abatement.
Oh!
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Ooh. Hey, how did he get another go?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Weakened. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Not that you can bleed an undead.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, that was meant to actually. Oh, it did, but not as much as I'd have liked. Aha! Here we go. There's our invite. Although we're probably everybody infected is not already. Well, it's actually I think 1, 2, but whatever.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Damn. Miss.
Eradicated.
Oh, another miss. Thank goodness my dodge is high at the moment. Hurrah! Almost, almost.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Death by inches.
Hurrah, there we go. That's good. I think I need to do some healing on the
Destroyed.
on my
Their
Oh.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
ouch. That's better. Oh, dodge, dodge. Dodging on all fronts. And there we go.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Do I have a key? Do I have a key? And no, I do not have a key. Have to just open it. Do I have anywhere to put it? Well, you... I think if we make camp cravings, I think if we make camp around here, should be okay, I feel. Wait, how is he still craving? Did I just give 2 bloods to that person? How many rooms left? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 technically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess the rest of them. So let's make camp here.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship. The way is lit. The path is clear.
Wait,
We
I did
require
that to
only
prevent
the
nighttime
strength to follow
ambushes.
it. Sand and serpent choke out hope of wholesome reverie.
Oh, I meant to. Good grief, these are all gone. Sort of bad. I know I'm going to get hit for it, but I've got. I can just.
Masterfully executed.
Why would you? Oh my word. What? So much for that rest to heal up my party, eh?
Impressive. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, I've just gained a whole bunch of stuff. Well, that's kind of cool. But now this person's nearly max stress. Oh, that's kind of good. Stop stabbing your own people! They're gonna break. Hate corpses. Great.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost. Quickly the tide turns.
Stunned again. Great.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
No keys, so trapped, obviously. And blighted, obviously. 1, 2.
Decimated.
What? Resist.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Bleed again.
Annihilated. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Back we go.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
That's why I try to keep at least a snack ready, so that we don't have this issue of, oh, hungry, so everybody takes 20% stress damage, 20% life loss. Instantly for being hungry. You're just normal. You don't. The Crimson Curse is the worst thing in this game. It is so bad. It's like, oh, this time we are just going to completely, even though you are not in a negative effect, you're just standardly affected by it. We're going to
Well struck.
actually make your character pass the turn, rather than do something sensible, like actually let me play. What? How is he missing?
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Oh, thank you.
Singular strike.
Six more busts. Pretty good. Let's get rid of that. Take the 6 busts, but leave their crests. Mr. Curio will be something I couldn't have actually interacted with. There we go. Let's head home.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
So that did quite well, but it does also mean I don't have anybody for lower level quests to go.
Let each help the other, and in so doing, help themselves.
Ah, level restriction removed. That is good. What the heck? Before I do that. No. So helping hand means I can send anybody on my quest. So I can send all of my really good pods. If I so desire. but all my really good pods aren't infected apart from a couple of them. So I could send the infected boys across. Everyone's already infected, so they can't get infected again. So ha 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 ha! Take that, video game. $3,000. Oh, oh. But they are big step ups. But I am making sure everybody. So 1,500. 44. Oh, that'd be so many. Even if I converted all of my busts, I wouldn't have enough. That is not good. But the bludgeon. Oh. There's a bit of a bump there. Just more accurate. Slowly but surely making my way through. we can last a little longer. Right, where were we? Ah, we were here. I'll take the damage from it because it just makes me more likely to be able to do damage. That's another locked room, which I can't get to because I don't have a key. So I guess I need to go up here. So I'm not going to go through to a locked room where I know I can't go. And it's going to be a fight. Great.
Impressive.
Well, that's me on 0.5%, I think.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. A momentary abatement.
Ooh.
A death by inches. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Right, let's keep going. Oh, great. Stress eater. Ugh.
A devastating blow.
Light.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Don't be sick on my dog.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And round we go. So we go up. So hopefully the up path will give us more. Sorry, misclicked there. Well, I must have already used that then. Oh yes, because it has a thing on top of it, doesn't it, to start with? Right, let's keep going. What craving already? Oh, I hate this thing. It is. I guess probably the best thing would be just to wait until they're all basically wasting and then give it to them. I think if you do that, nope. Well, that wasted a. Oh, and this guy's also got stress eater. Everybody's getting stress eater. Marvelous. Oh, great.
Well struck.
And then he gets repose. The Plague Doctor is in a bad way.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
And he resisted us as well.
Annihilated. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Good, 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 good. Come on, I need to. Yes. There.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We don't have a key. Ah,
Wealth
green
beyond
key.
measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So I could have saved myself a whole bunch of trouble by going and doing the green door. Hopefully in there's going to be the red key, so I can go do the next bit. 2 cravings, I may have to give them the thing, but then they can bloodlust. Might as well do a torch. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Don't have any. Here's a fight. That was actually pretty good. His dodge is up, isn't it? No, it's protect, so. Which I guess, does it also dodge? I can't remember. Oh, I need to hug the dog. Definitely need to hug that dog. Hey!
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
So.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Right, so we have the boss. how do we think we are? Right, he is craving. Everybody else is fine, so let's do that. And I think we're just gonna have to go for it. I can always retreat if everything goes tits up, can't I? But at least now we're at the boss, so I can go in with a clean start if I have to.
It would seem his taste for triviality remains unabated, even now.
What? I can't do a certain move. Stun resistance is high, and so is blight resistance. Stun resistance is really high, so is blight resistance, stun resistance. Well, let's...
Ooh,
Ooh, my word, that was a hefty hit. Okay, he's craving, no, that's fine, I can give you blood. Maybe the plague grenades would be good at this point, or should I just keep stabbing away?
Inspiration and improvement.
How much is his? He's got high stun, what's my... Well, may as well try. They both resist, yeah. Oh my word.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
That's a heal time. He should be dead next turn. He should be taking a hefty hit. I guess I could. He's also creating this as well. Seems like he will die. He will die. So do I try and... That was the one. Ah! How did he resist that? It stops all your healing skills, so... does he resist the bleed? It's such a high bleed thing. Oh, well, it's not what I wanted you to do, but... What?
The horror.
You have to set that out so we can do healing. Oh, great.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Great! Great! Marvellous! Couldn't even resist a single death blow.
And now the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
How come he is resisting all of that, all of the good bleed from him? And then he heals like 30 or something? Death door, he's going to die
Perched
to the
at
bleed.
very precipice of oblivion.
Right, he's not, because I'm going to heal him. No, you idiot! There we go. I will hit a restore on you because it hits before the fucking thing. Oh. I should probably heal him. So, is he going to transform? No, he just healed a bit. Too bad. There we go. I think I should activate pose.
Obliterated.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
A decisive
Nice,
bubbling.
nice. Stop being stoned. Oh dear. Good, resist the thing. Yep, let me. What? Did get the bleed there, so that is 10 damage. Third out. Damn. It is, I think it has to be reveal everything, because otherwise it's going to keep hurting me, and I can't not take. I can't not be able to do my heal skills. Shit. Don't break! Oh, damn, he broke.
Madness. Sublimity of the intelligence. Or so it has been said.
Oh, why does it go down? He had the... Oh, I should have hugged the dog. I should have hugged the dog. It's fine.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
He hasn't got that much longer left. Oh! Hug the dog. Hug the dog.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
He's got repose as well. Okay, it's fine to go on him because I'll hit you. That's okay. Although he's now at the back, which is annoying because he's now the only one back there who can hit, but he needs to hug the dog. No, he doesn't have to because he can. What?
As life ebbs, terrible
What?
vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
You idiot! And you were just complete. Dodge, good, good, good. Come on. Yeah, go for him. That's fine by me. Yes!
The game is up. The game is done.
Crush him because you can. Him because he's the weaker of the set. No!
Is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
How much health? He's got 6. And he's going to take 4. He's got 3. And he's going to take 6. So bite him.
This expedition at least promises success.
Throw out, throw out. They both have stuff for you. Oh, what a nightmare. I lost 2 of my good heroes there. Lost 2 level 5s. But I did beat it, so. So I guess that kind of...
The virulent clouds from the courtyard have abated. The airs of the estate feel narrowly agreeable once again.
And everybody is cured. Thank goodness for that. And I guess that has gone down again. So infection, none. All is quiet. Good. I think that would then be kill the Viscount. So I now feel like I can probably, obviously not with my top levels because they are red only, but with my mid-level people, start taking out these things. Right, so let's before we do that, let's stress and heal the flagellant. Let's
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
let's reduce the cost of that, which is good. Then everybody else is at a reasonable level of stress. Now let's check it here. Ooh, a level 2 flagellant. How many do I have of those by class? I have 2 flagellants already, but one is being stress tested. Do I have any Hellions alive? I've got one that's level 1, so I'll take the next flagellant. It's always good to have more of them. And he's at a moderately lower level, so that's okay. 6 deeds. I need more deeds. That's what I need. I need deeds because I think the guild hall is completely upgraded. It's now just waiting for those deeds, and then I can upgrade the armor smithing, which will mean eventually I'll be able to, of course, recruit heroes of a higher level to start with, which is good. So let's do this by level, and yeah, sorry about that. We will go on a level 3 quest. Just gonna check. Will level 4s go? Yes, level 4s will go. So I've got a couple of level 4s and some level 3s to go on this quest. This prophet sits at the back, so I need stuff that can hit the back, but he does have those chairs do get destroyed. And I think I need stuff to do protection because he makes stuff fall, and those things do very large amounts of damage, although I don't know how to avoid that. So I'll be back in just a sec. I just need to go to the loo. Right, we're back. Now, I'm not sure who of these I want to go to or what the best tactic would be against them. I guess the hag is again going to be exactly like the hag before. So I know how to fight the hag, really. Well, let's take a flagellant. Okay, they can only hit the first 2 ranks, really, but... can hit most of the ranks, can do stun, which would be useful. Can hit everyone. I think I'm going to go after the profit. Just before that, though, obviously I'm going to make sure I've got everybody's weapons and gear as much upgraded as I should be. 15 for each. Okay, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine. Well, it'd just be him then. And now let's go to here. What's... It has to be that. And pose has to be as well. The rest I probably can leave at level 3. Him. That's probably fine. Probably fine. Probably fine. Yeah, that's all probably fine. No one's got blood soak. Should be enough.
This raving creature had to be silenced, but doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back? How had he returned time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies? The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Betsy's all the way down there. Well, or there. He could be anywhere really, though. So I'm gonna do the logical and sensible thing and actually walk around properly, rather than just ultra like that. Should buffs him. Rather than what I wanted, which was reduces stress, which is that one. Okay, that's where he should be okay. So,
unnerved,
Ouch.
unbalanced. Destroyed.
Ooh. Not too bad, but not the worst. Ooh.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
You hit me all you want, it's just gonna make me stronger.
Palpable fear. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. This expedition at least promises success.
That's a really good Eldritch item. It has no negatives. I must have all of the gems, so I don't actually pick them up anymore. Oh, damn, I forgot to light a torch. Oh! Oh, bleed. Ah, but not for enough. Well, that should now be enough.
Back to the pit.
Ah!
Terrible assault
Oh,
cannot be left
crumbs.
unanswered.
That was amazing. Well, not for me, but...
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
You can have 2 sticks. Light 'em! Light 'em up. Holy
Lie in wait,
shit!
unsprung and thirsting for blood.
That really hurt him. Although, of course, he does more damage now. What?
Ambushed by foul invention.
That is ridiculous. He can't eat anymore because he's full. That's unfortunate. Alchemy tablet table. Put a dog biscuit on. Nope. But he resisted, so that's all good. I think these heal ultra flight. Just 20 damage into a camp.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Oh no!
Require only the strength to follow it. Another one falls. A death by inches.
Hooray! Well, that went okay. I mean, if we did get surprised, even though we had lots of light. Damn. That's aggravating. That won't actually make them bleed, so we may as well just do pure damage. That's what
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, that's them down.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Nothing there that's important, so let's keep on going. I'm gonna camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Lose your stress.
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh no! Haha! We got him though.
Decimated.
How does he get to go first? Fine, I guess. we go.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Right. I think though, coming up to 3 hours, if I don't fight, well, this will be, even if I don't beat him, this will be all I'm going to do for today. Traps.
Watch your step.
1, 2. That makes up 4 of the hurt, but not all of the hurt.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
It's going to be a
and purpose is
nightmare if
made
it's
clear.
all the way back up there and I've walked all the way down here for nothing. I'll be very cross. I can't eat it. I can have 2 more bites. I'm going to ignore the confessional because they're more than often. Here we go.
The man hides there, behind the pews, spouting his mindless drivel.
What's his bind? He has a higher bind, but he doesn't have that much blight protection. But those things are infinite blight protection, so I guess. Lightning. And then maybe if I move the people, I'm not sure how this. Let's keep blighting him if we can. Because the more points of blight damage we do, the better, eh?
A powerful blow.
Ooh, blights. Oh dear, that's not good. But I can. Let's first off, you do that and then you cure it there. Just if I move all that. It will now put it onto him, which is a bugger, so it's not what we actually want. Okay, that's not what we want to do. The moving doesn't do anything, so that's a waste of a turn. But we learned it, so.
Masterfully executed. Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Okay, you will be on death's door, but my guy will heal you, so we'll all be okay. What? How did he dodge? As if my accuracy is affected by two curses.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
No. 5. Four and 10. So I need to just keep piling in the damage onto him. Really. So, he's dead next turn, but I will definitely heal him because he's.
Did he foresee his own demise? I care not.
There we go, and that's 2 bosses down. That's a good thing. We have done what we can throw the doggy tree to. Take it off. I didn't get any deeds. I got a whole bunch of crests and a whole bunch of busts, but everybody's become level 4. Hurrah! Oh, he's got the fit, so I'll have to kill that, but that's not too much of a problem.
We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
Two more bosses in that area to beat. Let's see what we've got in terms of things. So I can go right on to the Necromancer Lord. But I don't think I will yet. If actually going back in there releases the thing again, I'm not going back until I've done a lot more. So that's my plan. So I think I can try and build a party to beat, because I know level 4s can do level 3s if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And so I'm going to try and build a party to defeat that. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for now. I've done 3 hours, and pardon me, I've done my 3 hours for today, and I think that's going to do it, because I've had it's quite a stressful beginning of it. It's got better now I've beaten that boss and all my people are cured, but oh my word. But I think we're slowly but surely getting our way there. 130 of these. I need 50. It's close, but not there yet. Slowly but surely I can be upgrading these things. That's all happening nice and gradually. I've got enough in here to start maybe increasing the actual stress recovery gained from each of the places, and then there's not that much left on that. About half the way done in the tavern, more than halfway in the sanatorium, and also more than halfway in the Whatever this place is. The Abbey Cathedral. And again, this is what you need to I'm waiting for the experience really, and then I will start fully upgrading that, but still over halfway. This one is just one of those things that you'll do eventually because you get a more crest than anything else. The same with this one, it's just crests, so who cares? I mean, I could just... Here we go.
An increasing stockpile of curious trinkets, gathered from forbidden places.
Put that, made that cheaper, so that's all better. Right, okay, thanks everybody for watching, or however many of you did watch. We'll see you next time. I will try and get the last couple of parts up online as fast as I can. I know I haven't got them up now, as I said I would try, but unfortunately hospital visits and all that type of stuff just gets in the way. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. We will see you, I think the next official stream is Saturday, but because it's all snowy all the time, I may do another one tomorrow, because there's not much else to do, no going out really, and I was planning on having some friends around, but unfortunately with the snow they may not be able to get to me. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.